Good morning, everyone. Today is the day that I do my riding tests, riding course. So it's 7 a.m. We're on our way there. It's gonna be a whole day thing. So wish me luck. Arrived in Honda HART Learning Center. I'm not sure what's the full name, but it's by Honda and it's called HART. And this is basically, I think, the track specifically for motorcycle riding. So there was like some signs over there, traffic light, railway crossing, all that sort of stuff, which is nice. At least you have a very controlled environment to learn your stuff, which is a good way for motorcycles to learn. And it's all specifically for you, this whole track. You're not gonna share it with any cars, I guess. Yeah, unlike Singapore's one. Hello everyone. Okay, so I just got back home and today was pretty much day one done for the motorcycle lesson, the 2-day motorcycle course. Okay, basically the things that happened was pretty much the basic stuff that you learn anywhere for your motorcycle. You learn how to maneuver like forward and backwards in gear one. Okay, no, in neutral first, and then of course eventually you do it in gear one, and then after that you try to do changing of gears and riding around curves as well. So pretty much the basic stuff were covered in this one whole day. And of course there were breaks. There was a lot of breaks, like the morning break and then a lunch and then another afternoon break. So it's all spaced out. So after a full-on practical, you'll come back in to do like a theory lesson, and then after that will be your break. And after break, if you're gonna go out again, do a bit of whatever lesson you're supposed to learn, and then come back in to do a theory, and then after that will be like another break, or it's time to go out to do something else. So pretty much the pace was good, I would say, for any new riders, especially if you've never even touched a bicycle before. It is recommended to still know how to cycle or have been on a bike before, because all of this in one day is gonna be overwhelming for a new person, especially to people who has never been have never balanced on two wheels before. So it's gonna be overwhelming. Not saying that the people today, there were only three of us. No, I'm not saying that the three of us, anyone made a mistake, but they were picking up real fast as well. So if you are not able to pick up certain things and you're scared of like moving something forward, moving your motorcycle forward or moving it backwards, Of course, there's going to be some problems, but other than that, if you are able to just pick up, have a bit of confidence and no fear when you're on your motorcycle, today you should be able to get through it, and today you should be able to pass. There were cases where the instructor, his name is Karl, uh, he said that if like the person doesn't look like they're doing well, or they keep crashing into certain things, or just not able to just get a grasp of the whole thing, they get sent back. So they will tell you to come back another day to restart your day one, that kind of thing, in order for the rest of the class to progress forward. So everyone in your class pretty much has to be on the same page, on the same level. If someone doesn't do well, the rest of the class will move forward, and you get sent home. But I don't think it's a common thing to happen. Maybe there are some cases where it's a rare case where you keep crashing into the tire wall, so they have to send you back home just to do that whole thing again. But other than that, today's lessons were very bite sized. Like the pages is just like one exercise only, and then boom, next page, and there's another exercise. So, and the practical stuff, practical lessons, your bike, if it's not up to your height, he will change the seat size. He will change it to something lower or lesser cushion, and then you can actually stand like on 2 feet. Compared to the one in Singapore, you're gonna have, if you're like my height, you're gonna have to balance on one side. So learning in a comfortable environment, in a very controlled environment, is very important, and I feel that's what makes things that's what make it that's what allows a person to progress as fast as the people who do it here, because they do it all in one day, 2 days actually, yeah. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, near the end, it was just a knowledge test. You have to study the Victorian Riding Handbook. You have to study that beforehand, because once you come in today, there's no lesson of going through all these random things. You have to have your knowledge up before you come for a lesson, because they're not going to talk about it throughout the day. It's just straight away test, and then you're expected to pass. So there's 32 questions on that. You just need to make sure you don't have more than 7 mistakes. Below 7, still good. 8 and more, you fail. You have to come back the next day earlier just to redo the knowledge test. And yeah, so looking forward to day 2, and hoping to see more practical. I mean, it looks like there's just gonna be mostly practical. In the booklet that they give you, there's gonna be a bunch of like a timetable, a schedule, so to speak, of what are you gonna do on day 1, and then what are you gonna do in day 2. So you're at least up to speed with whatever you're learning. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And looking forward to day 2. I'm gonna go and rest now, because today was pretty hot and I'm getting a headache. So we're gonna stop here. We're gonna end this video and see you guys tomorrow. Peace. So I failed. Crashed the bike.